And would you look at that? I am gone from your screens no longer. That embarrassment of an eggplant thought she could send me home and not get away with it. Ha, no way. I sent her plantation ass back to the garden. And now I am back in the game. With a third win as well. I am just that good. But I don't feel good for not sending the loser bear home. I think I surely gagged him by sending home Victreebel over him. But luckily for him, he can now really pack up his stuff and go home this week. That I promise to you all.
Y'all, last week's elimination gagged me fierce. Like the frontrunner of Victreebel, my Miss Congeniality sister got chopped from the game, and now Georgette is back in the game after Victreebel had just sent her home the previous week. None of us can expect to know what happens now, and I need to keep my blonde head in the game if I don't want to end up like Victreebel.
Oh my god, my heart is pounding out of my bare chest. And I am feeling a fuming amount of emotions right now. Anger, joy, sadness, disgust, fear. Honey, wait, honey is not an emotion. But anyways, I am still in complete disarray as to the fact that Georgette kept me over Victreebel. Like yeah, Victreebel sent her home, but Georgette knows I hate her. But, looking at it now, Victreebel was the front runner and I have not been doing great in the competition. But that won't stop me from my path to this crown. No matter how many bottoms it takes, I will send Georgette home where she should have always stayed and take home this All-Stars crown.
The All-Stars all gather around, with all of them staring at Georgette. Georgette smirks and asks if they want her autograph or something. Petty Hours Brune rolls his eyes saying to her no and that they want her to go home. Georgette laughs and then says, "You wish you could send me home." Petty Hours Brune fights back, stating that wishes can always come true. Georgette laughs and says, "You stole that line from Disney." Hollywood says enough and that they need to both shut up and clap for King Barbar and Panacea again. The group does so. King Barbar and Panacea thanks them. Panacea says it feels unreal to know that she now has a third win under her belt. King Barbar laughs with joy, saying he can't believe he now has a second win. The group become jealous. Spiru says, "Yeah, well, just watch me get into the top 2 this week and then he'll be a part of the 3 wins club." Hollywood says, "Not before me, ginger bitch." Spiru, annoyed, asks Holly what is her problem. Holly says she has no problems, because she eliminates them. Georgette laughs, saying, "Well, you surely have not been doing any eliminating around here." Before Hollywood could say something is stopped by Miss Piggy walking in. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. My top sensational 6 French All-Stars. Congrats. You have all made it to the halfway point for real this time. Now, with the grand finale coming soon, and with there being 3 girls and 3 boys, I have decided for your next maxi challenge. It will be a design challenge. But not just any design challenge. It will be the gender swap challenge, where the guys will be making outfit from dresses and girls will be making outfits from suits and pants. Because it's about time we switched things up around here. And now All-Stars, bon chance, ane le foute par en l'air. AKA, good luck. And don't fuck it up.
Oh wow, I did not expect this to have a design challenge, but honestly, I am here for it. I love to make outfits, and now that I was told to make a dress will make this challenge even more fun for me. Will it be easier though? Well, it all depends on what the other All-Stars do. But I do what I do very well, and I am ready to slay this challenge.
While Hollywood and Spiru work on their outfits, Spiru stops what he is doing, turns around and asks Holly that since the 2 of them are next to the other, he wants to know why she doesn't like him. Holly, annoyed, sighs and turns around to Spiru, saying she does not like him because of him saying he wanted to be allies with her, but not let her at least use a joke from his list of jokes for the roast. Spiru says, "Wow, you are seriously still mad about that?" Holly rolls her eyes and says whatever, it's not like it matters anymore. Spiru looks down, sighs and then apologizes to Holly, but he then says to her that they were his jokes after all and he worked really hard on them, but she then ended up using them anyway. Holly smirks, says, "Yeah, I did do that, and I am proud of myself for that." Spiru laughs at this, making Holly smile. Holly then asks Spiru if he wanted any help with his outfit, as a way to apologize for stealing his jokes. Spiru smiles, saying he would like that and that he will help her out with her outfit as well.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe not all gingers are horrible, but they're still all pretty horrible. But Spiru has something about him that just keeps me from wanting to hate him, and I don't know what it is. And I know it's not love, because I only love big, bulgy, hot ripped men, and Spiru is, well, a twink. But still, now that Spiru and I are helping each other with our outfits, I think I can see myself totally being in the top 2 this week because I want another win. The more the something, I don't know.
As Petty Hours, Brune and Panacea work on their outfits, Petty Hours Brune accidentally gabs his finger into the machine and yelps out an owl. Panacea checks on Petty Hours Brune, asking him if he is okay. Petty Hours Brune says yeah I am fine and to not worry about him. Panacea asks him why does he sound so frustrated. Petty Hours Brune sighs and says that he just does not want to mess up anymore and that he hates being the one to always land in the bottom, and now that he has been in the bottom 3 times, he is afraid of what will happen if he lands in the bottom a 4th time. Panacea smiles and says, well, as long as you stay calm and take deep breaths, then you can succeed to great lengths and make it into the top 2. Petty Hours Brune smiles and asks Panacea how she is nice. Panacea giggles and says that she is Miss Congeniality for a reason, and even if her edit on season 3 did not show why she is a Miss Congeniality, she hopes that this time she has shown why she is a Miss Congeniality.
Wow, I never knew someone could just be so nice like that. But honestly, Panacea truly has been the Miss Congeniality of the season, and even in the end, if I go home this week and lose the crown, I would at least feel happy knowing Panacea made it another week to get into the finale. Which, speaking of, how many of us will even make the finale? Because I know it is coming soon for sure, but I also know they won't let all 6 of us into the finale, so I am assuming we still have 3 more eliminations to get through to that finale. And I will make sure one of those eliminations is Georgette's.
As King Barbar works on his dress, Georgette looks down at her sewing machine, looks to King Barbar, looks back to the camera and winks and begins to fake cry, saying how she is never going to finish her outfit in time. And if only there was some big strong king of all elephants to come and save her from the bottom 2. King Barbar stares at her, gives her an unimpressed look and goes back to working on his outfit. Okay, what the actual fuck is wrong with that big back? Why is he not helping me? I legit told him that he would be my helper for the rest of the competition, so why is refusing to help me? Georgette says, why are you not helping me already? King Barbar rolls his eyes, saying to Georgette that she has already been sent home once, so helping her is only going to waste time from him working on his own outfit. Georgette, frustrated, says, yeah, well, if you finish my outfit now, then you will not have to worry about her ruining his outfit. King Barbar then asks her if she really wants to try it with him. Georgette smirks and says, anytime, big bitch. King Barbar says okay then, and he then breaks Georgette's sewing machine in half. Georgette, gagged, screams what the fuck and runs out of the workroom in tears.
Well, while I do feel bad ruining her machine, I kind of don't. The bitch had it coming for wanting to try and mess with me, as well as manipulate me into making her suit and pants. So yeah, I feel pretty cunty after that, but now we have ran out of time to work on our outfits and my outfit is not fully finished. But it is wearable, so maybe it will impress the judges enough. Dear goodness, I hope so.
Anya Nerve is so amazing, oh my god. Did you all see the way she ate all the bitches up on season 17 of RuPaul's Drag Race? No? Oh well then. Anyways. Bonjour, and welcome to the main stage of Cartoon Drag Race France All Stars 1. Now let's meet this week's panel of judges. Now all the way from the seat right next to me. He is your favorite Snowy Dog winner of season 1. It is Snowy. And our extra special guest judges this week, he is the real living and breathing grinder bottom of the Philippines. It's Venti, and she is the Grand Flurry of Holland. It's Madame Flurry. Welcome my loves. Now this week I asked my top 6 all-stars to switch their stereotypical gender roles and make the guys create and design dresses and the girls create suits. Now racers, start your engines, and may the best French all-star win. Hollywood, Spirou, Petty Hours, Brune and Panacea all had a great performance.
Okay, my outfit was legit the best thing I have ever worn on this stage. Not even that cunny purple Marilyn Monroe dress could top this. And y'all know how much I love Miss Monroe. So bitches beware, because Miss HW is coming and moaning for a spot in the top 2 this week.
Okay, I should honestly start wearing dresses more often, out of drag. Because, this twink looks snatched as fucking fuck. And I can see Venti licking his lips when looking right at me. So I may have just snatched myself a boyfriend this episode, LMAO.
Wow, my outfit honestly is some of the best work that I have ever actually worked on in this competition. And since Georgette never managed to come at me, I successfully had sewn on all the rhinestones and jewels that I had wanted to be on this amazing dress. So if this dress won't get me into that top 2, then I honestly don't know what will.
Wow, I still can't even believe how sickening I look right now on this runway. I did lose a little bit of time by comforting Petit Hours Brun, but it was still worth it. And honestly, I hope he ends up in that top 2 because he really deserves it after showcasing that incredible dress he made. I honestly would wear any outfit of his. His aesthetic is just so delicious and cute. But my aesthetic is hot and sickening, and it is going to be the winning aesthetic in this game. So Miss Piggy, I think it's time to make me the first ever queen to win 4 challenges.
King Barbar had a good performance.
Yeah, I was right. Using my time to be a boss bitch to Georgette kind of costed me time to add on any additional things. But my outfit is still a good outfit. It's not bad, it did not flop. It is just, well, good.
Georgette had a bad performance. Ugh, I want to rip all of that elephant's fat out of his stomach with my claws. But since I have a contract and now that I am still competing in the game, I cannot do that. But I fear I may not end up staying any longer in this competition if that bear is in the top 2. My only chance of survival is if 2 other queens so what make the top 2. Because I know I ain't getting any second chances to be placed safe. Alrighty all-stars, as always now that me and the judges have seen your performances in the challenge, it is now time for the judges' critiques. But first, and for the very final time, if I call your name, you are safe. Panacea, good job this week, you are safe. And you may now step to the back of the stage, as you'll prepare yourself to enter into the semi-finals of All-Stars Season 1. But also, as I said, this is the final time any queens will be safe. No more safe passes bitches.
Oh well, no 4th win, but bitches, I have made it to the semi-fucking-finals, woo. And no bottoms either. Wow, I really outdid myself, haven't I? But this now means I have to stay alert now more than ever if I want to make the grand finale. And divas, I feel prepared.
This means King Barbar, Hollywood, Petit Hours Brune, Georgette and Spirou. The 5 of you represent the tops and the bottom all-stars of the week. Now I have asked Venti and Madame Flurry to give you all their feedback on all of your astonishing and terrifying looking outfits. So Venti, you can take it away.
Thanks Piggy. Now to start off, Hollywood, girl, those cheetah print pants are the deal that I will be making tonight. Too bad our body tees are different, mine obviously being more body tee than yours. But anyways, Petite Ars Brun, this fucking sickening eleganza dress was to die for. Even Panacea died for it in the confessionals LMAO. But yeah, and to Spyro, all I have to say is, date me, fuck me up my skinny twink ass with your thick, long, hard, warm, ginger, slime.
Okay, that is enough of that gay shit. Now Madame Flurry, give it a whirl, girl. Thank you, Miss Piggy. Alright, so, tonight I am only giving my critiques to 2 queens. The first queen is Georgette. Now Georgette, I have to say, that suit is not sickening mama. It was very lackluster and it looked like a kindergartner drew all over it or something. And it did not fit you well, so maybe the bottom 2 will. But anyways, King Barbar, you were also on my list. Now Barbar, from one plus-size diva to another. This outfit was not it. I mean, it was not like Georgette level terrible. It just was not good enough for a final 6 challenge. And from what the judges have seen, and from what I have seen back home, you have been a powerhouse of a competitor this time around. But is a second chance the real charm it takes to win a crown? Miss Piggy, it is up to you now, mother. Alright, thank you divas. Now me and the judges have made some decisions and Hollywood and Spirou, congratulations, you are the top 2 French all-stars of the week.
Oh, 3rd win you say. I can just hear that all-stars crown and Sep are both calling my name already, and the fact I get to share this win with Spirou is honestly amazing. But I am going to beat him FYI.
A 3rd one, thank you. And a Twink's number as well? What is this? Christmas.
Petit Hours Brune, great job this week. You are safe and you can step to the back of the stage where Panacea is.
No win, but not a lost. I still finally managed to be in the top again. And seeing Georgette in the bottom feels so much sweeter than another win.
This means King Barbar and Georgette. I am sorry, my dears, but the two of you are up for elimination. Now, while the two of you tell the top two All-Stars why you should stay, me and the judges will all be finding each other dates on Grindr.
Alright Spiru, I tried my absolute best this week in the challenge. But I ended up wasting time being a bad bitch to Georgette that I forgot how much time I had left and ended up here in the bottom. But personally, I did not really deserve to be in the bottom. My outfit, while not as amazing as yours or the others, it still was a damn good outfit, so I feel like that is why I should be saved tonight. And I know my track record, being better than Georgette's, makes me an easier choice for who to send home when it comes down to who has been doing better in the competition. So you could choose my mirror tonight, but I beg for you to not do that when I have come so far in this game. That is all I got.
Well, Babar, your track record is better, which is an easy reason for me to choose you and not Georgette. But Georgette has already been eliminated once, so she could be eliminated again. But only time will tell, and you will need to wait and see.
Okay Holly, hi, great job my season 2 sister, you really outdid yourself. But now that I have buttered you up with a compliment, here is the real tea. Get Georgette out of this game for good and you will have gotten revenge on her for how she has treated, not just you, not just me, but petty hours Brune. Do this so none of us will have to deal with that demon dog ever again. And I made that speech for petty hours Brune, because that poor baby has been bullied by her since this franchise's first ever episode. So that is all I can say.
Well, yes, I did outdo myself, thank you. And yeah, Georgette honestly is an easy choice tonight. But King Babar, oh my, have you grown in size? And I don't mean that in a fat joke way. I mean that in the way of how you went from being that shy elephant I saw on season 2, episode 1, to now a full-grown king. So tonight, my choice may actually have to be you, because this is the top 6 after all, sweetie pie, and I want the best bitches to go. So yeah.
Alright Twink, listen, you and me got close on season 1, and we both made that finale together on good terms. And Diva, if you eliminate me tonight, I won't be afraid of snatching up that little squirrel friend of yours. So take this as a threat and a warning to not mess with me. Now you know what to do next, so go on and choose that giant grey king of all blobs mirror. Thanks.
Oh my god, not my squirrel, I can't lose my squirrel friend. He is my child, my drag child actually. I could not bear to see what Georgette would do to him if she ever laid a paw on him. Oh my god, I am so sorry Babar, but I can't lose him.
Alright Hollywood, now, you think you have this game in the bag, don't you? You think if you win this lip sync you will be the big shot blonde who managed to take me down for good. But guess what, I always come back, and I will always manage to find a way to ruin your life if you get me sent home from this game for my second time. Now pick up Babar's mirror, or I will expose to everybody online that little secret you wanted to keep secret during the season 2 Meet the Queens about wanting to become the real thing. Now, you should know what comes next after this, so go win that lip sync, bestie.
Oh shit, she is good. She is also a fucking nasty ass abomination of a wolf. She deserves hell. And right now she is standing face to face next to the queen of hell. So prepare yourself to be smoked by my flames, bitch.
2 top all-stars, stand before me. Now ladies, the time has come for you to lip sync for your legacy.
Well, 6th place won't be that bad. Hey, if this was season 2, then I would have basically made it past half the competition. Oh wait, I did make it past half of the competition. Wow, at least I can leave her with my head held high, 2 wins, and smile on my face knowing I did everything in my kingly power that I could to keep myself in the game. And if that is not the way things turn out tonight, then I wish the people of France, and I wish the world an au revoir.
I am not worried, I gave the 2 of them both a really good reason why they should keep me. And if they don't, then well, I am a perfectly good lady dog of my woofing word. And I will bark another day in this fucking, gut-punching, crazy, murdering competition. Because this is not my game to lose. It's mine to win, so fans, just sit back, relax, and watch me win this competition. The lip sync song is Toxic by Britney Spears. Now all stars, good luck, and don't fuck it up. Hollywood slayed the lip sync. Spiru flopped the lip sync. Alrighty queens, I have made my decision. Hollywood, you're a winner, baby.
Oh fucking yes, Blue. Finally, I felt toxic enough to have one, a lip sync. Thank God it is about time, and it is about time to send this one specific king or queen home.
Spiru, great job this week. You may step to the back of the stage with the other safe queens. Now may the bottom 2 queens please step forward.
Well shit, I slipped up again in a lip sync against a blonde female lip syncing to a blonde female song. This feels, hair assist not going to lie.
Now Hollywood, with Porco power comes a pork-tastic choice. Now which of the bottom 2 all-stars have you chosen to get the pork chop?
Well, 2 interesting looking competitors stand before me. 1 king and 1 queen, but my beautiful blue eyes have been wanting to be knocking this specific person's piece off the chessboard, and this doodle wants to win, and so Miss Piggy, I have chosen the secret 3rd chess piece, the Jester Clown, my badass but jury bestie sister Georgette.
Well is right. Wow, well Georgette, once again, as it is shown, so it shall forever and ever be finished. You really are a French all-star, but now has come the time for me to ask you to once again for a second time. 2. Sachet. Away my doggy love.
I can't believe y'all would treat me like this. Screw all of you. I'm out of here.
This is Untucked. As the final 5 all-stars gather around on the sofas, Petty Hours Brune leaps and embraces Hollywood into a hug. She hugs him back, smiling, and right before anybody could say anything, Hollywood goes into a pose and then winks and says you're all welcome. They laugh. Petty Hours Brune says this is the actual best day of his cartoon Drag Race France career. He then begins to become sad and then says he still kind of feels like a failure, knowing that he was not the one to get to send her home. Panacea pats him on the back saying it is alright and he did everything he could to at least be here with him, and hey, it's not like she is here with him any longer. They all cheer. King Barbar thinks for a second and then looks over to Spiru asking him if he had his mirror. Spiru becomes shy and then says yeah, he chose his mirror. King Barbar says he is not mad but he wants to know why. Spiru says he feels like an idiot, but before him and Holly had to lip sync, Georgette threatened him saying if he did not send Barbar home, she would most likely kidnap his drag daughter. The queens gasp. Petty Hours Brune, angry, says ugh, of course she would result to kidnapping. Spiru shrugs it off and says it is whatever now, plus they are being filmed on national cartoon television. They all smile and look to the camera and wave. Spiru looks to Holly thanking her for the kindness she showed him earlier this week. Holly says it was no problem and that as much as she hates gingers, she sees something within Spiru. Spiru giggles and then asks if it is cum. The queens all laugh. Holly says yeah, and they all continue laughing. Until Petty Hours Brune says that now there is 5 of them left. What happens next? Panacea responds saying she thinks whatever is best for their games is what is best for their games when it comes down to sending one more queen home. All the queens stare at her, and then stare at the other saying okay then. And then Holly asks the group what do they think their final challenge will be. Spiru becomes excited and says he hopes it's a makeover. King Barbar says he hopes it's anything but another ball. They all then continue to laugh and toast to being the final 5.
Bonjour friends, it's me, Snowy, and I am here to say to please join the Discord server if you want to see other cartoon drag race related content creators like Miss Piggy. Also, please hit the like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future updates for upcoming videos. And finally, if you cannot be a toxic bitch, then how will you be a toxic bitch?